Hi, my name is Amy Mozzie and I'm with Supreme Boats. And today I want to talk to you about surf, style, and spirit, and what that means in the 2020 ZS212. This boat is the most valuable towboat, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why. The ZS212 is 21 feet 2 inches long. The running surface is very specially designed. It's called a Tapered-V hull. And what that means is the hull shape tapers towards the rear of the boat and allows the back of the boat to sink deeper into the water when weighted, displacing more water and creating a bigger surf wave or wakeboard wake. This hull is also a deep V, which means it has 20 degrees of dead rise at the transom. This allows for a great rough water ride. Now let's talk about what makes those surf waves go side to side. So once you've got the ballast filled in the ZS212, then you're actually able to move the waves side to side with a touch of the touch screen. It's quick surf, and these plates are mounted on the rear corners of the boat. They go down opposite the surf side, creating lift, therefore digging that surf corner, displacing more water and creating that wave. And when you're ready to switch to the other side, 1.8 seconds is all it takes. The Stinger wake plate changes the running attitude of the boat, which means it adds hook in and out. It can either get the nose down, where the most aggressive part of the V is cutting through the water, or it can allow the nose to come up. For instance, when you're heavily weighted for surfing, sometimes you want the nose a little higher to adjust the shape of the surf wave. This can also be true when you're wakeboarding. So that Stinger wake plate gives you from 0 to 100 as far as adjustability and allows you to customize the water behind the ZS212. And it's as easy as a press of the button at the dash. When you step onto the swim platform of the ZS212, you realize this 21-foot boat is much bigger than you would think. It's got a huge sun pad on the back that's equipped with a walkover as well as some storage, but it's all padded and it makes for a comfy spot to hang out as well as a great spot to get into the boat. When you step down into the ZS212, you realize this is a big boat. It's deep. It allows for a lot of people to sit in this lounge, but it's very, very practical because it's got storage underneath just about every seat. And these seats are pretty comfortable as well. They're covered in spraddling vinyl. They've got an 8mm top coat, and everything is sewn together with Gore Tenera thread, which is made by Gore-Tex. So not only is it comfortable, beautiful to look at, but it's also going to last. The ZS212 can accommodate as many as 12 people, and versatilely, I might add. You've got a rear-facing lean back kit that can be dropped into the lounge for a rear vantage point, especially when you've got a surfer or wakeboarder in tow. That's a great spot to sit. But also this year, we've got a new swivel seat that swivels all the way around into the lounge, 160 degrees, and you're here participating in the party, and when it's time to go, I'm ready. Probably one of the biggest innovations for Supreme for 2020 model year is the F-Series tower. This tower folds, but it's forward facing, and let's face it, it's beautiful. This tower does everything it needs to do aesthetically, but it's also super functional. So it folds with a cam latch, which means it actually locks itself down on the tower base and keeps it from vibrating. When we fold it down, all of the weight is taken off the tower. Whether or not I have bombshell racks on it, I have Rev 10s, 4 of them, I have the Bimini, I can collapse this tower by myself. All of the weight is taken off. Roswell, the maker of the tower, has made sure that it's not only beautiful, but extremely functional. And it goes with the design of the boat. The F-Series tower is not only functional, but it's a great platform for some amazing options. For instance, the bombshell racks. These racks are made by Roswell, and they're padded for surfboards. They can take a board as wide as 26 inches on either tine, and they cradle those boards. They make them so they're not going to be dented in any way, and it's a great place to get them up and out of the way on either side. You can also opt for the Pro Series stereo system in the ZS212 with 4 Rev 10s mounted on the F-Series tower. That sound is amazing. Then you've got the Bimini. The Bimini is made to work with the look of the tower, and it's really easy to put up. I can put it up in about 60 seconds by myself. One of my favorite new features in the 2020 ZS series is the 7-inch touchscreen. This screen allows for more real estate and for me to control more functions of the boat. We've even added a few more functions. So the ballast setting is a really nice menu. It gives you an overhead shot of the boat. I can see all 8 different ballast positions, which total 4,200 pounds of ballast in the ZS212. And I can control each of those ballast areas independent of one another. It gives me a lot of versatility and allows me to make my wave or my wakeboard wake shaped exactly how I want it. The ZS212 comes standard with GPS cruise control, but also GPS mapping. Those maps can be US or Canadian or both, and you can choose rider profiles in the ZS. That's new for 2020. So I can store a profile for the way I like to ride on a skim style board. I can store a profile separately for the way I like to ride on a surf style board. It's really what I want it to be. This boat allows you to enjoy your ride no matter what that is. With the new 7-inch touchscreen, it's a lot easier to control the ZS212 from a driver's perspective, but you've also got some other functionality that's worth mentioning. I've got an optional cell phone holder here, an optional stereo remote at my dash so I can control my tunes, and I've also got control of my center stinger wake plate from here, so I can never lose sight of the horizon and have control over just about every function of this boat. The ZS212 is stylish. One of the best styled features of this boat is the bow, the wide bow. The look of it is unmistakable, but when you get into the bow, it's just as comfortable. You can stretch out, it's got a filler cushion to make that bow a playpen, a couple cup holders up there, speakers so you got your tunes, and if you want to have your own private section or your VIP section of the boat, stick in that wind block and close that windshield and you're kind of in your own little private Idaho. Hopefully you've enjoyed your walkthrough of the 2020 Supreme ZS212. This boat is the most valuable towboat. Visit your nearest Supreme Boats dealer today and let us prove it to you.